is.
You know, people say like in college, like they kiss a guy and they're like, oh, I tried it or whatever.
No.
Or like they might give a guy a hand job and they're like, I never did anything after that.
No.
Don't you love that? When you like, that's the most embarrassing shit to me when you go, you guys know how like this happens and this, and somebody goes, nah, it's never happened to me. Because you're being vulnerable by saying it. You're like, you know how like everyone like shits in their hand and throws it against the wall before they wipe their ass? You know, it's like something crazy. And then everyone in the room goes, no, none of us do that. And then you just have to sit there and go, fuck. Like, you know, Ben's kind of pulling one of those right now. I like that. They go, no, Tommy's like, I don't know, man. I've done a lot of gay shit in my life. He goes, I never just hand jobbed my boy like that out of nowhere. And Ben goes, you ever just like spontaneously hand job your friend and then you just never do anything or talk about it ever again? Or, you know, you never talk to that guy again. You move out of state, you know, and you avoid him for the rest of your life. You guys ever do that? Tommy's like, no, dude, I'm straight as hell. He goes, well, you know, like in college, guys experiment. And you let a guy fuck you in the ass, and then he comes all in your mouth, and you swallow it up and everything like that. And but it's like you're just testing it out, and then you never talk about it again. You go to the police, you kind of report it, but after that, you don't say anything to anyone else in your family or any of your friends or nothing like that. You guys ever anything like that ever happen to you? Tommy's like, no, I don't know what you're talking about. I'm sorry.
Fucking weird. There he is. Look who showed up for the ball game.
Somebody finally woke up.
I can't decide if it's the lighting or are his pants wet.
You can't decide if it's the lighting or if his pants are wet. That's a good call right there. If that's wet pants, I know likey. I think it might be a crease.
Well, I've just been trying to watch it.
Yeah. No, good eye. Good eye. Looks like a pussy. Looks like you could fuck the shit out of that goddamn thing. Ben wearing them pussy shorts. I like that.
Somebody finally woke up.
There he is.
You know, people say like in college, like they kiss a guy and they're like, oh, I tried it or whatever.
No.
Or like they might give a guy a hand job and they're like, I never did anything after that.
No.
People do that though. Not me. But I sucked my own dick for like 5 seconds once. And then I was like, I feel like I experimented being gay with.
You did what? What the fuck? Hold on. I almost missed it because we have a new listener in the chat that's like, oh, hey, I didn't know you do 3 or 4 hour streams. I like Lemon Party, but shitting on them's fun too. You should look up Ben choked when he got confronted by Jeff Dye on After Tonight. If only this new listener knew, you know, me and Ben, we're like this, you know, me and After yesterday, we're like this. But no, I almost missed it. You caught that, right? He goes, yeah, you know, he starts talking all that gay shit. You guys ever do this? You guys ever do that? You ever let a guy stick his dick in your ear? You know? Right after that, he goes, yeah, I sucked my own dick for like 5 minutes. It was no big deal. Wait, what? What do you mean? Hold up. Like, look at Tommy's like about to put his drink down. He goes, hold on here, buddy.
Never did anything after that.
No.
People do that though. Not me. But I sucked my own dick for like 5 seconds once. And then
I sucked my own dick for like 5 seconds once. Tommy's face right here. Tommy goes, I hope this sip of water never ends. He goes, I hope this sip of water never ends and I never have to deal with what was just told to me. He goes, I sucked my own dick for like 5 seconds once. Like, it was like totally not even that big of a deal. You know, it's like crazy. What? Like, hey, look, we've all tried as men. Very few of us have succeeded. And if you have, you ain't the same. I could imagine you ain't the same after that. I've tried. I've been like, you know, with the legs. Like, I've tried it. I never got even close. My shit's too small. I got Devin Costa cock. You know what I mean? So I've tried, but I'm not gay because I never got it in my mouth. Ben's gay. Ben's gay, dude. Ben sucked a dick. Doesn't matter if it's yours. You sucked a dick. You know, like for 5 seconds, you sucked that thing. You were gay. For those 5 seconds. For those 5 seconds, you were gay. Shit. You're gay. I mean, I'm sorry. very funny that like we go from Devin stroking on his shit, real putting lotion on his shit. Devin a freak, bro. Devin horny as fuck, bro. Devin stroking on that shit. And now he goes, I sucked a dick once. Ain't no dick sucking happening in that goddamn La Quinta Inn or whatever the fuck you guys are staying in. You kidding me right now? These guys are fucking actual lemon party. You know what an actual lemon party is?
No.
You really don't. Oh, this is great. See, this is what makes the show, guys.
Hey, Ashley.
A lemon party. This was like old lore. Like when I was like in middle school, right? There used to be this website called lemonparty.com. And when you would go to it, it would be a group of very old men. I'm talking like 80, fucking 90 years old, right? All sucking and jerking each other off. That was the whole website. It was just like one picture of those guys doing that thing. And it was called lemonparty.com. And this is where they're getting...
Oh.
And this is where they're getting the name from, is from that old lore, that old internet lore, And I suspect that it was maybe called lemonparty.com because it left a sour look on your face, right? Like you type that in and that picture loads on your screen. You go, oh, what the fuck? Like, you know what I mean? You get lemon. You get lemon.
Yeah.
That's lemon, right? So that's how I always pictured it being. I've seen the site. Don't get me wrong. I've dived into the lore. But now these guys are like actually lemon partying. Ain't no way Devin did not suck at least a little bit of cock that night over at Dutton Ranch. You have a fucking crazy night at Dutton Ranch. You just kind of just put that one away. You don't talk about that. You don't have to talk about it. Whatever.
Jace is just there.
Jace is just there in the background. He's in the corner, stroking on his shit, putting lotion on his shit. You know what I mean? He's jacking his dick. It ain't that big of a deal. You just have to be comfortable with admitting the shit, Just like Lev and them were making fun of Tristan, just admit you're a bandwagon fan, right? If those three would just admit that they're fucking circle jerking each other, we wouldn't even be having this segment. I go, yeah, they're gay. Who cares? It's Ben pretending. He goes, I got a wife, but she's getting fucked by Scottie Pippen over, she's hanging out with her friend. And they're having threesomes with Scottie Pippen. What am I supposed to do? So he sucks his own dick.
Somebody finally woke up.
There he is.
People say like in college, like they kiss a guy and they're like, oh, I tried it or whatever.
No.
Very glad those
Or, like,
pillows
they
are in
might give
between
a guy a
them
hand.
right now.
Did anything after that.
Damn right.
No.
People do that though. Not me. But I sucked my own dick for like 5 seconds once. And then I was like, I feel like I experimented
Tommy.
being gay with myself. Where
Yeah,
I
that's
wasn't
great.
into it. I stopped. I was like, I'm not gay. And it also doesn't count because it's my own penis.
Yeah. I slept with a transsexual by accident.
Just when you thought it couldn't get in a game, Tommy Pope has to go in there. He goes, you sucked your own dick, pal? You think that's weird? He goes, Tommy has to do the old Italian one-up. He goes, you sucked your own dick, pal? You think that's weird? I got something that's really weird. I accidentally fucked a tranny once. Now that's fucking weird. You know what I mean? Like, that's crazy, dude, to be one-upping with this shit. And they go to tell this tranny story. It's the funniest fucking thing. Tommy is legitimately trying to tell this story, and the guys keep interrupting the fuck out of him. And he's like legitimately getting mad at them because he can't get out this story about him having sex with a transsexual man, right?
Mm-hmm.
Like, it was the craziest thing to me. And listen, he gets very upset. And you have to listen how Devin gets like very, he goes, I'm sorry, we didn't mean to interrupt you.
Because Devin's the worst one.
Because Devin is the worst one. Devin will interrupt you quick.
Right.
Okay.
Let's lay the foundation. I was out of my fucking skull, horny as hell.
Got you.
Trying to get knocked around by this hot fucking Guido.
Yeah. Yeah.
And I start throwing quarters in the machine, and you can hear them rattle down the drywall and hit the floor, the baseboards.
Yeah.
And I'm like,
With Jewish guys.
None of this. Out his mouth open.
An actual mouse grabbing all the nickels and dimes and running out.
Sorry. That's pretty lowbrow. Pretty lowbrow. Just a scene as his mouth open.
You seen
juice
this?
pack, man.
So anyway, there's no.
Sorry, that's the landlord. Continue.
You know, if you guys were telling a story like this, I'd listen.
We are.
No, sorry.
You see Devin? We are. I'm sorry. He got like real fucking fast. He starts like clamming up. He goes, "No, we're listening. I'm so sorry. Devin, you can tell, like, really wants people to like him. He acts like he doesn't. But you can tell he, like, really wants people to like him. I don't like that. I just think it's funny. Tommy's like, you know, if you guys were telling a story about how, like, a horrible, disgusting transsexual man sucked on your dick and fucked you in the ass, I would let you guys tell the story. Why don't you let me tell my story about how I sucked a guy's dick and fucked and got in the ass and all that? You know? It's like very weird. It's like, why are you being a pussy about it? If that was me in that situation, I would take all the interruptions. I go, this is a perfect excuse for me to stop telling the story and just blend this into another conversation to where I don't have to finish. Right? I go, let's use this as an opportunity to segue. You know? Fuck all that. Telling the goddamn tranny story. And then he gets interrupted again. And he fucking like really starts getting pissed about it.
Is this the same story?
Same story.
Oh,
Listen
It's
to
actually one of the
this.
most
Huh?
we haven't moved on yet?
No. Listen to this.
painful things I've ever heard.
That's the worst thing I've ever heard.
So anyway, I'm knocking this broad around, and it hits inside of my thigh, and I went, "Whoa, fuck was that?"
Have fun at the park. Someone in the chat was like, my phone's going to die and I want to still watch, but I'm at the park. Have fun at the park. Let your phone die. We'll be here waiting for you, soldier, when you get back.
And I like kind of pushed her off.
Your purse is
You a cop? Is that a gun?
You wearing a wire? Sorry to hate you. I know we're interrupting.
What happened?
Well,
There's 3 minutes in between every fucking line.
You pulled out your jar of acid. And
There's 3 minutes in between every fucking line. Look at Jace catches it. You could see Tommy's off camera. You can't see Tommy. But Jace catches it and he goes, "Oh, we're sorry, we're cutting it." Watch Jace's whole shit just change. Watch.
Wearing a wire?
Look at Jace.
Sorry to hate you. I know we're interrupting.
What happened?
well,
There's 3 minutes in between every fucking line.
You pulled out your jar of acid and you threw it on her.
I pushed her off. It got like, I was like very shaky and violent at first.
Like, what the?
Yeah, well, of course.
That's
what
rape,
the fuck
yeah.
is going on?
You know, it's funny. They're telling this story right here and they're interrupting like crazy. And someone in the chat is bringing up Ben's fucking episode of Story Wars. You remember, that was like a big announcement. Fucking Lewis was like on Real Ass Podcast. He goes, "We're going to have you on Story Wars. We're going to have Ben on." Ben goes on his streams. I recorded Story Wars with them. Still waiting for it to come out. We're going past the second month since that announcement. Still no Story Wars. No Ben Avery on Story Wars.
Yeah, I like Story Wars.
What happened that day? I've been tweeting about it too. I'm like, what happened that day that Lewis just like refuses to fucking put this episode out of Story Wars? I don't know. Like, I figure someone like Ben would be excited, you know? I'd be up Lewis's ass. I go, what the fuck is the big deal?
He probably knows.
Probably does know. I want to know. And someone bringing it up in the chat is making me realize that I don't know, and I want to know.